a family suddenly vanished without saying a word.
Nothing?
Yeah, we'll see. All that's all closed.
And as officers searched for any sign of where they could be, they made a horrific discovery inside their own home.
Hey, I got a TV knocked over and a coffee table knocked over.
Oh God. Dogs are dead. 2 dead dogs.
But as detectives started pulling the case apart, they realized the violence didn't begin that night. It had been building for years through jealousy, control, and a lie that finally turned deadly.
Are you willing to take a polygraph test if ever needed?
Yes.
Why would he be lying to us?
I don't know.
Should I believe him?
It's the night of September 17th, 2023 in Romeoville, Illinois, when dispatch receives a disturbing 911 call.
Laraway Communications, how can I help you?
Yes, please. I'm calling for my daughter, Zoraida Bartolome. She lives at 512 Concord Avenue, Romeoville, Illinois, and we haven't heard from her or her husband or her children during the whole day. No answering the phone. If somebody can go by the house and check them, because the husband, they called from his work that he didn't show up to work. And he never, he's always at work.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Thank you.
This was the distressed mother of 32-year-old Zoraida Bartolome requesting a welfare check after she had spent the day trying to reach her daughter and her husband, 38-year-old Alberto Roland, with no response. Just a few moments later, another call came in from Zoraida's sister reporting the same concern.
Hi there. I just wanted to see if I could do a wellness check.
Okay, what's the address?
The address is 512 Concord Avenue.
And what town is that in?
I'm sorry?
What town is that in?
And I believe it's Romeoville.
Okay, 512 Concord.
512 Concord Avenue.
Okay, and who are we doing a welfare check on?
So it's my sister Zoraida and her husband Alberto. I got a call from his job that he did a no-call, no-show, and me and various family members have called them. We talk to them every day, and it's just really unusual for them.
Okay. And so no one's been able to get a hold of either of them?
No, yeah, neither of them. Nobody's been able to get a hold of, and his job called wondering about if he can ever no calls, no show.
Following these calls, officers from the Romeoville Police Department were dispatched to the couple's house at 512 Concord Avenue to check on the family. But as officers made their way toward the front door, they had no idea this welfare check was about to take a turn no one saw coming.
No, stay with him. Yeah. Thanks for coming.
A quick look around the property showed several cars parked outside the house. Inside, some of the lights were still on. But despite officers knocking multiple times, no one came to the door. As they continued checking around the property, one of the officers noticed something inside that immediately put them on edge.
Hey, I got a TV knocked over and a coffee table knocked over. Romeo 367. Can we get another unit to Camden, please? Everything's 10-4. Hey.
10-4, 379 Romeo.
Get on the phone with the 17 and call and figure out more information on this call.
10-4. 28 came back out of,
No, we're gonna go on that side because there's a gate over there.
He's going to the car to get the number.
Alright. You see the TV in the,
Yeah, I was holding my car.
Hey, hold on. What? You look in this window?
Boy room. I couldn't see anything in the room.
Nothing?
Are you able to see? Oh, that's all the shit from the police. Here, wait. Keep shining, because I can kind of see a little bit better now.
Okay.
No, just, oh, wait.
Lights are all off. 3 cars
No,
in the
there's,
driveway.
alright, nothing in this room.
I'm saying the lights are off. It's 9 o'clock on a Sunday.
And, no, there's lights on the back room. You can see it through that, second.
Let's go in the backyard real quick.
At that point, they still didn't know if this was a misunderstanding or if something far more serious had happened. But as they continued searching for a way inside, what they found changed everything.
They're on myself and 67 are going towards the backyard. Just a heads up. 10-4.
Keep an eye on that garage, yeah. Want to try that door real quick, Ron? Let's go. See if you can just peek in the back. There's a window, right? Yeah. Here, I'll cover this window. This window's open. No, it's not.
Oh god. Dogs are dead. 2 dead dogs.
I need more units here. Hold this.
350.
I got 2 dead dogs, TV's knocked over, and a coffee table knocked over in the front room.
No.
Hey, open the trunk.
Go down, no comment.
07 en route.
350 en route.
10-4.
Units from 367. I'm waiting for at least one more to make entry.
You got to do it to the front of the back, huh?
We'll do back.
Up to this point, officers had only seen one glimpse of the horror inside the home. But once more units arrived, everyone on the scene would be forced to confront the full reality of what had happened.
No worries, I'm gonna force entry to the back. I got enough units here, we're gonna get going.
You going in back?
You with me.
10-4, we're coming up 23.
You guys hold the front, okay? From a position of cover, please. I don't know if anybody's in there or not.
You got another door right here.
You know what, hey, one of you guys holding this one of you guys holding the front.
There were no other side doors, right?
No, not that I know of. Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do, okay? I'm gonna boot it. We're gonna go nice and slow, all right? Drake, you stay behind me.
Right when we get here, there's going to be 1 dead dog. gotta get over.
Hey, no, you're behind me,
To the
okay?
left, there's a second dead dog.
You stay in the back of the stack. You watch our 6 as we move through the house, okay?
Now these fucking lights are not gonna see.
Corey, come up here, cover this door, this window.
Got it.
Fuck, this lights is dead, god damn it.
Christian, here.
Here, why don't you
No, I got one.
check the door.
Here,
door
cover
first.
the window. What do you see, Corey? Boom, move up, move up.
399 up 23.
I got nothing. Move it up.
How many dead dogs you got?
We got one dead dog right here. We got a second dead dog over to the left.
All right, watch out, watch out.
Hey, why don't you check the door handle first before we hit you?
Stand by. Door's open. All right. Hold on.
Dispatch Romeo 315. 1033 traffic. Romeo units 1033 traffic only.
Make an entry 33 traffic only. All right, Ron, go ahead. I'm flipping light switches as we go, okay? Romeo, please, anybody here? Move up,
Go.
Romeo, please, anybody here?
Body.
All right. Wait, you got one? No, hey. Hold it, Corey, hold it.
I got you.
43, you got 142 body.
As officers stepped inside, they were met with a gruesome scene. In the living room lay 38-year-old Alberto Roland dead from a gunshot wound to the head. Inside a nearby bedroom, officers found the lifeless bodies of 32-year-old Zoraida Bartolome and their 2 sons, 9-year-old Adrel and 7-year-old Diego, all deceased from gunshot wounds. Beside them were the family's 3 dogs, now lying lifeless, just like the rest of the family. At first, officers didn't know if this was a murder or a harrowing decision of one member to end the family and eventually themselves. But they'd soon find out that this was something else entirely, and it would haunt them for days. An examination of the scene revealed several important clues, including bloody footprints throughout the house, slashes on the doors and windows, multiple shell casings scattered across the floor, and a knocked-over TV and coffee table. At first, it looked like a burglary gone wrong, but they knew that whoever did this to the family was acting out of some kind of revenge. But when detectives reviewed the Ring camera, they found something that made the scene even more confusing. No one was seen entering the home, and no one was seen leaving. And since detectives couldn't simply follow the footage to a suspect, they started working backward by speaking with the people closest to the family and looking for anyone who may have had a reason to target them. That's when investigators learned through family that Zoraida had been involved in a relationship with one of her co-workers, Nathaniel HueyJr. This immediately put Nathaniel on the investigators' radar, so they tracked him down at his workplace and brought him in for questioning. But they had no idea this one conversation would eventually shift the entire direction of the case.
So, what can you tell us?
The relationship can stem from you.
When's the last time you talked to her?
Thursday here. She called me because I was sick, so I didn't pick up. And then today I was trying to call her line. Or I was messaging her line just to see, like, if,
You guys worked here together for how long?
like, about a year.
About a year together? Okay.
But like we kind of like had like a relationship for like
May, okay. May, June, July. It's like 4 months, 5 months.
No, like 3. It's like 3. She's there.
With their connection established, detectives turned their focus to the relationship itself. They needed to know how long it had lasted and whether it was still going on before the murders.
So, were you guys still like talking about, possibly moving forward, or did you guys call it off, or what happened?
No, like we were still supposed to be like moving forward with them.
Did she say she's gonna leave her husband or anything? Have you ever had any contact with him?
For a clip? No.
No.
I was looking for a place closer over by there. Just because she didn't want to move out of the area for a kid.
What town do you live in?
I live in Streetwood.
Okay, so it's that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ever been to her house?
No.
Never.
All right. So then, how did you guys mainly get in touch with each other?
Yeah, they met like a couple different ways, like social media or not really texting that much because we're kind of trying to keep it low.
Yeah. So like when you say social media, like Facebook or Snapchat or which one?
Like Snapchat, Instagram posts, we kind of just like would indirectly message each other.
All right. Are you friends with her on Facebook?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you're from
Facebook more like Facebook more like personal.
Yeah.
We were friends on Snapchat, and then like when I'm in a relationship, she kind of got like a little wind of it. I had deleted it, and that's why we were kind of just doing like that indirect. That's real cool. You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't happen to still have her Snapchat like username and all that?
I think it's Zori G.
What?
Zori G.
Zori G?
Are you married?
Yeah, but not paper. Like, I mean, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, yes, but like, we're not didn't go to court, they like, you know, officially.
So like church married, but not paper married?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you still with her or no?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you've never had contact with her husband? Like he's never sent you a message or called you or contacted you?
Nathaniel denies ever meeting or speaking to Alberto, but Zoraida's sister had already told investigators something different. According to her, Alberto knew about the relationship. In fact, things had gotten so tense between the two men that Alberto once slashed Nathaniel's tires while he was at work. But instead of challenging Nathaniel right away, detectives kept walking through the relationship.
Have any of like information, like any saved text messages or Snapchats or anything from her? Okay. I'm not trying to ruin your marriage or life, so not like I'm gonna, you know, I'll try to keep this, if we can, you know, from just with us in this room talking, but we're trying to figure out what happened at that house. Has she ever told you about any other, like, romantic relationships she had out of her marriage?
Here.
Her. Did she say her husband cheating on her, or does she say she ever in the past or anything?
I know that maybe she did cheat on him before in the past.
Mm-hmm. But she didn't bring anybody's names up or anything?
What do you guys usually do? Like when you hang out, like what would it be?
Just kind of post up in the car.
Okay, just, yeah.
Like we got stuff on the hotel.
Okay. Does your wife, or whatever, do you call her your wife or your girlfriend? Does she have any idea of anything going on? No? Okay.
Not at all.
And we already asked you if you had any contact with him, but has she ever told you, like, she thinks he's onto you guys or anything?
No, she always said like he was real chill. Like he just fucking I don't know what he played with, like we had the computer just playing around and shit.
Yeah, he wouldn't pay attention. But like he never came up here to see you or threaten you or anything like that?
No.
So you talked to her Thursday to what, text or Snapchat?
No, it's just up here.
Oh, up here.
Okay.
Okay.
Was that the last day you worked or she worked?
That was the last day I worked. I had got sick like midway through the day. And then
On
I
Thursday?
didn't come on Friday.
Okay. And she didn't reach out or try to talk to you at all?
She called me, but I didn't pick up. I was like knocked out.
And what day was that?
I made myself Friday.
Okay. So you guys didn't talk from Friday until at all?
No, like I didn't even pick up.
Okay.
I woke up, it was already late, and I didn't try to call her back because we don't like it's when we talk, it would be before we go into the house.
Okay. So just post up outside.
Well, like kind of, you know, like because we talk like on the way from here.
Yeah.
And then once we get home, right.
At the same time, they started pressuring him, not by accusing him directly, but by giving him chances to explain anything they might find later.
Dig too deep, we're just trying to make sure we cover all of our bases. So you guys have had a relationship since May. I mean, have you been having sex? Yeah. Okay.
What was the usual like super awesome? I mean, like, not like super often.
Kind of when you can.
Yeah.
I mean, you're both trying to not get caught, and yeah, makes sense. And would that be at like when you guys get hotels?
Yeah.
And just so you know too, Austin, when you leave this room, we're not telling you to work anything. It's none of their business. This is our conversation, so it's up to you, whatever you want to tell them. Obviously, we talk to her family, we talk to friends and stuff, hence why we're here, and that's why we're sitting in this room talking to you. And like, I gotta ask, do you have anything to do with this? Okay. You know I have to ask, and you know that your number is going to be in her phone, and we're going to find your text messages, and we're going to find that stuff, and I want to get a surprise later on that you guys are fighting, or that there was something going on between you two, or the three of you that I don't know about, Nothing like that.
Nobody was threatening anybody. We weren't fighting. Like, really, she's like a fucking angel, you know what I'm saying?
If you could think of something like, oh, you guys should know about this, it's the time to tell us now before we find it later on, in the computer, or we find it in a phone message or something.
No, I didn't really know a whole lot about her life. Like I haven't even had a kid, you know what I'm saying? So we're just kind of just trying to just move things forward. But,
I'm worried, I'm scared of my husband, or I'm worried, I'm scared of a neighbor.
He didn't seem like threatening. The reason we were really taking everything really slow is because he just seemed like he was a pretty nice, easygoing guy, but just kind of one of those things of she's not happy, so it's but he was good to the kids and shit, so sort of like that.
When you say you guys were gonna move forward, so were you guys actively looking to try to get a place together or something?
Yeah, but it was slow. Just kind of it's only a couple of months kind of thing. So
yeah.
But when detectives asked if he would be willing to take a polygraph test, Nathaniel started to pull back and got defensive.
Questions might be a little hard for you, but are you willing to take a polygraph test if ever needed?
I guess.
And then DNA, swab in your mouth if needed? I'm asking this stuff now. I mean, we again, these are one of those things where if in the future we needed it, I could go to a judge and say, this is why I believe I need it and get a warrant for it. But I always ask people. I ask people straight up, right? Because, most people in kind of are like, yeah.
This is just some shit that I
never thought of. I doubt you'd be in the middle of that, exactly. But you can see how, you're not the only person we're going to talk to, and we're talking to lots of people, and we're going to talk to lots of family members, and we're going to talk to neighbors, we're going to talk to a ton of people, but...
And we knew anything about us?
Well, I can tell you right now, we're sitting here in this office talking to you. Somebody knew.
Oh, okay.
We wouldn't be here talking to you.
That's a good point.
But
I didn't think that she was talking to any family like that.
At that point, Nathaniel still looked like someone detectives needed to either clear or keep looking into, and with no physical evidence tying him to the house, there was only so far they could push. But before they moved on, they asked for one more thing: his phone.
And you said you talked to her on your phone, right? Okay. So what we'd like, or what we're asking for, is consent to get the text messages off your phone between you and her, or Snapchat or whatever it is between you, so we have both sides of it. We're trying to eliminate you as a suspect, but...
It's on the computer, right? You can get it out of the computer.
No, we have to take the phone, we plug it in, we take it out, and then we give your phone back.
Oh, I didn't have anything in there.
That's even better.
I'll tell you.
No, I believe you, but... Well, yeah, I mean, just let me see it. But I mean, I believe you, it's just the problem is that
This is all I have right there from her. I didn't have anything back.
Oh, this from this morning?
Yeah. Everything else, so you'd have to grab it from the computer.
Well, I mean, it would be on there. It would be on your phone. You can't. Still in the thing. In the catch.
When you delete stuff, it's never actually.
So let's just say you look at a 64 gig phone. You use about 58 of it. The rest is the catch. It stays in the catch. And why I asked is the bosses called right away. They were like, well, they're like, we'd like to see if we can get the stuff, you know, from your end back that way, and see if maybe maybe your husband got wind of it and pulled it off or something. So we just want to take a look. I mean, on our side of it, we can get a search warrant, you know, to go through the phone, and it's take a little longer. But on the fastest way would be consent to go off.
However, Nathaniel refused to hand his phone over to them. At that point, detectives still didn't know if his hesitation was just about privacy or if there was something on that phone he didn't want them to find. So they explained exactly why they needed it.
You know, a couple hours to pull information off the phone that could eliminate you as a suspect, like right from the start. It's up to you.
It feels like you're pretty suspecting of me.
Well, I mean, I'm not joking with you. We anytime somebody dies, you look at the husband, the boyfriend, if it's a girl, if it's a guy, you look at his wife and any kind of lovers he had, and that's what we look at. We start there. And then this person was at work, so we eliminate that. This person was, you know, we went through the phone, there's nothing between those two, no threats, no, I mean, you're telling us there's no threats, but I can't go to, you know, to our bosses, I can't go to a state attorney and say, no, I verified it, there's no threats. I have to, if I can verify and say, no, I went through his phone, there's no threats, they seemed to be good together, there was no threats, there was no animosity between the two of them, there was no fighting, there was none of that stuff. Eliminate it.
Just go on the computer, Chief, because I don't want to give up my phone. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I'm just telling you, it's.
I completely understand what you're saying, and I'm not even trying to give you guys a hard time, but like taking my phone and all that, like that. And you already told me like you can get it from.
We can get her side of it. I can't get your side. That's the problem. So I can get her side of it. If you know where she's gotten her phone, I can get that side of it.
How about this? How about I come see you guys later today after work or something like that? Because I got other shit in there that I don't necessarily want you to be like looking at. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. But again,
I promise you, I don't care what you look at.
No, no, it's not like freak like that or anything like that.
Well, I'm saying even if we, yeah, I mean, if you. Again, I'm asking for consent. The consent means that we plug it right in, we dump it because you've told us it's okay. Without that, then we have to get a search warrant. If we get a search warrant, then we have to type that up, and it's going to take longer.
I can bring it down to you guys, and you can dump it all you want to.
We're cool with that. We'll be there. The address is on the card.
Well, let me step out.
There right after work.
Yeah.
Eventually, Nathaniel agreed to bring it in after work, but detectives still needed something they could test right away, so they asked for a DNA swab.
Try to do everything we can now so we don't have to bother you again, do anything like that, so that we can, listen, we want to give this family the benefit of the doubt. And like, we're talking to you because of the relationship that you had with her. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're, you're our a guy or something like that. We're not trying to do that, dude. I'm sure you would want us to be this thorough for your family too. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we're doing. I do want to get some DNA samples, if that's okay.
That's
all right. And then, I'm just gonna take, these are just like sterile cotton swabs, and I'm just gonna rub the inside of your cheek. You see, it's never been opened before or anything like that. All right, just open it up for me. Just keep it open. All right.
All right, so just a couple more questions, and hopefully we can. What's your Snapchat? Or the one you talked about?
AZAY.
Was it?
AZAY.
AZAY. Do you own any guns?
No.
Okay. Do you have a FOIA or anything?
No.
Okay. Any trouble with the police in the past? Like you been arrested or anything? DUIs? Okay. But nothing like no shooting,
violent or anything. Yeah.
One last thing, before we drive out of the parking lot, will you give us consent to look in your Denali just for like blood or something?
There's no blood in my car. I haven't done anything.
I believe you.
We believe
but
you.
it's
100% believe you.
So now we're at the point where we just got to check off everything off our list, so that there's, like I said, you're in a relationship with her, and that's what we're going off of. Okay.
Yeah.
And we want to be as thorough as possible, and part of being thorough is that we just want to take a look inside, because if we didn't do that, we wouldn't be doing our job. You know what I'm
Pop
saying?
open the doors, we look around, there's no blood anywhere.
What?
I put down
No,
that we got consent and that there's no blood in the found in the car, and what reason, and think about this though on your side of it.
Yeah.
So I'll think about this as me.
Yeah.
What would be my argument later on if the police kept calling me or harassing me or kept saying that I'm the one? I'd be like, well, no, I let you look at my car. I gave you a DNA sample. There's no blood in my car. There's no bullet casings laying in my car. So what makes you think I did this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And before we told you, how I told you everybody's like a suspect, at some point we believe that whoever did this was after her. Okay? So we're here to talk to people who know her. And when we go talk to Angelica, I'm going to ask Angelica.
I don't think it was anything to do with him.
At this point, we don't. So I would ask Angelica, when we go talk to her later today, I'm going to ask her if she'd give me consent to look in her car. I'm going to ask Angelica if she'd give me consent for a swab. And then when I go talk to a neighbor, if they had an argument with a neighbor, I'm going to ask the neighbor, would you give me consent? Would you let me look in your car? Would you swab your mouth? I don't care if you have to open the car or anything like that. We just want to look around for blood or shell casings. I understand that,
I'd
but
rather have like some fucking representation at that point, man. I don't know, like.
I mean, I'll be honest with you.
Like,
when I go back to my bosses and say that you refuse consent, they're going to be like, okay, then was his car at the scene? Did he have something to do with it? And I'll be honest, I'll say, I don't think so. But I can't look them in the face and say, I can guarantee you that car was not involved in any crime. I can't make them that guarantee. Like, I can't. I mean, just like you couldn't guarantee what's in my car, I can't guarantee what's in your car.
Right.
Just because of that.
No, yeah, I just to kind of protect myself at this point, man. Like, because I've never even been questioned this much. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's like.
Well, I mean, if you could imagine, it's you know.
But like, to a certain extent, I do get it. But like, from my side now, like, now you guys are calling me back like 3 or 4 times now. Now I'm like, okay.
I understand how it feels that we're accusing you, but again, dude, we're not doing that. We literally have to check our list for everything that we got to cover before we leave here.
Nathaniel denied owning any guns, and normally that answer alone wouldn't prove anything, but in Nathaniel's case, it stood out. He had owned a private security company called Black Bear Security, making it nearly impossible for a man running a security business to not own any firearms. In fact, online, he can be seen wearing body armor, holding rifles, and posing with tactical gear. By now, detectives had taken note of several red flags. He refused the test, turned over his phone, and lied about owning a firearm. Taken together, his actions are only deepening their suspicions.
If fucking I like clean my car or some shit, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
so,
I mean
yeah, so.
Well, no, but
like,
I mean, we would.
So
the point being is that when I go back there again, and my boss goes, "Okay, so did you guys check this car?" I'm gonna say no. He said no. Well, you've just gone way up the chart of who they're looking for, because why? If you did nothing wrong, why would you be hesitant? Right. I know, and he knows. I know. I don't want anybody looking around my car, but if I didn't do nothing wrong, I'd rather have that later on as a defense. If I'm accused of something later on, I'd be like, I cooperated with the police.
Right.
No, but I'm not saying that I won't let you guys look at my car, but I would just like to have some fucking, like, some legal representation.
And they'd stand outside there and watch us do it?
It's like, what?
So everything is audio video recorded too, just so you know.
And shit don't come in the field or nothing, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, if you want her to, but I mean, we're wearing a body camera.
I don't think so, like, it's just, I would rather, that's just the route that I would rather go, guys. I don't mean any disrespect, I promise you that. I'm just saying, like, I think it's just better if, at this point now, I speak to a lawyer. This is insane.
It's crazy. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Yeah.
I mean, the way it goes is like, now we just can't eliminate you as a suspect. We just have to keep you on our suspect list a little while longer. That's all.
I understand it, but you'll find that they had nothing to do with this. But I don't even want to be fucking hemmed up in all this shit. Like, let me talk to a lawyer, because I thought that it would be like quick and easy when we just talked right now, and then like you guys keep calling me back, like, so I don't understand.
Yeah, because we're leaving back to Romeo though. I mean,
because this is still an open investigation. We're gonna find out everybody who was there that night. There's ways to ping cell phones and all that stuff, So we're gonna do all that stuff, and it's just the possibilities are limitless. You know what I mean? So that's why we barely met you. We don't know you, and that's why it just so happens that
before we left, the boss said, "Ask these couple of questions," and I asked your Snapchat. He had
but the boss keeps calling back for other
No,
stuff,
we're leaving because again, we're trying to. If you had, endless 25, 30 people who are possible suspects, what would you do? You get rid of each one individually. Like, for sure this guy didn't do it.
No,
this guy didn't do it. So that's what we're trying to do.
It's not that I'm questioning your process. I'm just saying.
By this point, Nathaniel could tell the questions were getting more serious. But before detectives could press any further, he makes an unexpected move.
Questioning your process. I'm just saying, like, so that I feel better knowing that, all right, I'm protected on the backside.
That lawyer's not going to protect you if like, evidence come forward anyway.
No, yes.
But again, I understand what you're saying. 100%. We're not forcing you. We've asked you. We're going to go, and just like I said, we'll have to, if there's some point or some need to look in your car, I'll just get a warrant and we'll tow your car and we'll do it that way. But the problem is that it's going to inconvenience you, because you're going to be here inside, and the police are going to pull up a tow truck and tow your car back to Romanville so we can process it. So I was trying to eliminate,
that's just one of the possibilities.
We're trying to eliminate stuff before we had to, before there was that stuff. But again, you're right. It's your right. You have a right to this, and you're fine.
That's the only thing. Like, I've not had to go through anything like this, and like, it's fucking.
I guess
this is some pretty big, like,
Yeah.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? So
And you know, we have no reason to lie.
We're
You know,
we're
yeah.
dealing with 4 dead people here. We're dealing with 4 dead
that's
people.
what
And
I'm saying, like-
that's why we're trying to be accommodating. We're trying to be nice, but at the end of the day, I have to answer for the 4 people. So I'm going to do what I got to do to solve this case. And so, you know, like I said, I wanted to move on to maybe there's a better suspect somewhere. So we're just trying to move on. Yeah, but we, you know, you got my card. If like I said, if I need be, you know, I'll contact you again. And you said you're going to bring the phone today.
I'll call you.
If you're bringing the phone by today, and if you want to ask a lawyer, they'll tell you the same thing. If you got nothing to hide, let them look on your phone so that we can at least, they like a laptop like that, and they plug the phone in. And again, I don't care about your pictures. There's not going to be any pictures that are involved in this case. I'm going to look for text messages or messages, and if there's nothing there, like you said, then that's it. You're eliminated. You had nothing to do with her prior to this happening. And where were you at on Saturday night?
At home.
With her?
What? No, with my wife.
Yeah, with your wife, I'm saying. So you have an alibi where you're at, right?
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be a whole lot of stuff for us to worry about. If your phone's not pinging in Romeyville, if your car's not pinging in Romeyville, then we know you weren't Romeyville, right? I'm trying to cool you down a little bit so that you don't understand. We're not. It's not like the 1970s where the police jumped to conclusions and start arresting people. We're going to do our homework.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying. I don't doubt that you're going to do your homework. I want you to do your homework, but I'm just telling you, like you just had this fucking 4 people who have been fucking hurt.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that I'm not fucking like, I don't know, walking myself into some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Like, it's like it's kind of alarming just because you guys have come back so many times.
I know. Trust me, we didn't want to do that. The bosses told us to do it. We weren't looking forward to doing that. We just unfortunately, we got stuck doing it. So we're gonna go. Like I said, you got my card. If you could really stop by today, we'll help out a lot. It'll get you off our list so we can be done with that.
I'll bring the fucking car. I'm not gonna watch it. There's nothing like you can swab and shit and everything. You'll see.
I believe you, Matt.
There's nothing in my car.
I believe you, dude.
Like,
I believe you, man. Yeah. We want to solve this more than anybody.
Once he asked for a lawyer, detectives couldn't keep questioning him the same way, and without enough evidence to arrest him, they had to leave. For now, Nathaniel was out of their reach, but the investigation wasn't. As detectives continued going through the digital evidence, they found something on Alberto's phone. Months before the murders, someone had already contacted him about Zoraida and Nathaniel. The messages warned Alberto that Zoraida needed to stop speaking with Nathaniel. They claimed Nathaniel was dangerous and that Zoraida was putting their children at risk by continuing to speak with him. But what stood out most was who had sent those messages. She was Nathaniel's girlfriend, Ermalinda Palomo. This meant Ermalinda wasn't just aware of Nathaniel's relationship with Zoraida, but months before the murders, she appeared to be sending Alberto cryptic warnings about it herself. And now that Alberto, Zoraida, and their children had all been killed, those messages made Ermalinda a potential person of interest.
Hello. Hi, Ermalinda. My name is Detective Garcia.
Hello.
From the Romeyville Police Department. This is Detective Wagner.
Hello.
I know you know what's going on and why you were here. Okay? I know you were talking on the phone with your husband right now.
Husband
or
boyfriend? He's just a boyfriend.
Okay. Does he live here with you? How long have you guys been together?
2015.
Okay. We're investigating a murder. Okay?
Who murdered someone?
So, we have in our possession some phones, okay? And in those phones, we're doing what is called a phone dump. So what happens is if anybody's talking on a text app that you can download, for example, Text Now, we can retrieve those messages.
Okay.
We have retrieved those messages, all right? We've read them. They're pretty clear that somebody's pretty upset at at the victim. Okay? Is there any way that these text messages are going to come back to you? Or your name or your phone or anything associated with that? Okay.
We'd like to speak with you without him present. Are you okay with that?
Sure, do you want me to walk away?
Wherever you're comfortable.
Wherever you're comfortable, right?
Well, the dogs are all around, so...
Oh yeah, but we're out front or in the house in the backyard, right? I'm not saying go in. I'm not saying go in the house, but we can talk with you out over here. If you're okay with that, we can go over by my car if you'd like.
Let me get my jacket.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
But now, as detectives contact Ermalinda and meet her in private, they don't yet know that this conversation is going to expose a web of lies far beyond their initial suspicions.
I also want him to come out. Ermalinda, do you mind if we drive down the street? If he comes out, he's probably going to tell you to go back inside. Are you going to do that, or what do you want to do?
Well, you guys obviously have me. You can't really say much, right?
Well, it's what we want to talk to you alone, separate from him. That's what we're
I
trying
want
to
to make sure that you're safe.
Okay, can we go by the park?
Sure.
Yeah. Down that way? Okay. Do you want to... What I'm going to do is I'm just going to document mileage and stuff. Okay? And everything's... We got body cams on. Just tell me where we're going. You want to text?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right?
It's alright.
It's not alright.
I'm saying it's okay if you cry.
Instead of asking Ermalinda about the murders right away, detectives first tried to understand what her relationship with Nathaniel was really like.
Huey.
Since probably 2015.
Okay. Why are you scared of him?
Oh, I'm not scared. Well,
Okay. Why are you scared right now?
because when I called him, because I was scared, I didn't know where he was.
Okay.
He said, someone's following me.
Okay.
So I called and I called. And then I heard him say, why are you following me? Do you want to search the car? And then someone said to him, there are messages from you, and it's because her husband found out you were having an affair. And I didn't know that.
You didn't know what?
That he was having an affair.
Okay.
When did you find that out? Right now?
Just right now.
Okay. When's the last time that he had an affair? Because I know this is not the first time.
No, it's not.
Okay. When's the last time you knew he had an affair?
When we first started dating.
2015?
2015 to maybe 17. You know what? His son was born and he said, I'm not having any more affairs. I'm not cheating on you.
Okay.
Stupidly.
Okay.
Do I know if he stopped? No, I don't know.
Okay, so the last time you
Well, hold
knew?
on.
Okay.
So then I had a party at my house. And I fell asleep, and apparently he said someone kissed him, and that was all that. So I don't know, maybe it was 2019.
Okay.
And he said, no, she kissed me, and that was it. Come on. We're all drunk.
You know him better than we do, so.
Anyways, he said that he was no longer going to do that.
Okay.
Once they noticed Ermalinda's frustration over Nathaniel's repeated cheating, they leaned into it, hoping it would reveal whether that frustration had ever turned into threats.
I obviously can't trust him now, can I?
But you said you believe he's had multiple or many affairs while you two have been together?
I was hoping that they were done because I was hoping to trust, because you have to...
When you find out about him, like, what happens? You guys get into arguments? Do you talk to the women that he's having affairs with?
No, for what?
I don't know.
No.
Leave your man alone kind of thing?
No, I'm too old for that. I'm 50 years old. There's no reason for me to, like, no. And quite honestly, it's not the female's fault. It's his fault.
Right.
So, no.
I mean, obviously you get upset over it.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to hold it back right now. But like I said, I thought we went through years I mean, yeah, I had said he was doing security, and I had said to him, "Are you cheating on me?" And he said, "No, you know what? They flirt with me, but I don't fall into that."
The moment she mentioned Nathaniel's security work, that gave detectives an opening. Nathaniel had already denied owning guns, but now they wanted to see if Ermalinda would finally tell them the truth.
What security does he do?
Like at clubs.
Like a bouncer?
Yeah.
Is it armed security?
No, I don't think he can carry arms there.
Okay. Does he own guns?
No.
No. Has he ever been known to have guns?
Mm-mm. He has that, give me a second, please.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to Milwaukee, Bristol, and it's not paint, it's airsoft.
He plays it? He does airsoft stuff?
Yeah, he does airsoft. He's in a team. I'm sorry, no.
Okay. However, Ermalinda insisted Nathaniel didn't own any guns. Ermalinda barely acknowledges the full extent of the situation and continued to lie to the detectives.
And airsoft
Yeah,
gun.
okay.
He has an airsoft gun. That's it.
How sure are you that he doesn't have a gun?
I'm actually very positive.
Okay.
You've never ever seen him with a gun?
Well, we go to the range and we'll shoot.
So he has a FOID card?
No, he does not.
So how does he shoot?
I have a FOID card.
Okay.
Do you own any guns?
Yes, I do.
What do you own? What kind of guns?
I have a Glock.
Mm-hmm. What kind of Glock or caliber?
It's a small one.
Okay.
I have I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't keep them here because the grandkids are here.
Where do you keep them at?
I keep them, right now they're in the trunk of my son's car.
What kind of car is that?
He has a Civic.
Where's that car at?
I don't know, he is currently moving.
Guns are in the trunk of his car?
Hmm?
He has a FOID card?
Yeah.
Do you have a spare key to your son's car?
No. When do you need to see them?
Well, I mean, I guess sooner than later if you're allowing us to take a look at them.
Well, you know, I don't have a reason not to.
Okay.
Is there,
I can't know he's out of state. Can we make a date to do that?
Yeah, we can do that. My question is, would there be any reason why Huey would grab that gun without your knowledge?
No.
There's no way?
Mm-mm.
When was the last time your son was? So when was a Glock? Do you know what it is?
I know it's a 9mm.
Okay. What about the other gun?
I think it's better if I just talk to you because if I'm wrong.
Well, I mean, you can be wrong. I'm just asking at this point. That's not going to be it.
I have no problem bringing them to you, is what I'm trying to say. I have no problem saying whatever you need me to say because...
You just have the two? The two guns? Are there any more?
I have 4.
4 guns?
4.
Are they all handguns?
No.
What are the other?
Well, you know what? There's one that's a handgun, but it's not. It's a rifle.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sort of.
I saw it. I would rather than me think about it because I'm nervous, I'm scared, I'm hurt. I would rather just take them to you.
Okay,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Why are you scared?
Because I can't believe he cheated on me again.
Okay.
Detectives then brought up Zoraida and Alberto to see if Ermalinda would admit to having any contact with them.
Names, sorry. You tell me if you ever heard these names before.
Sure.
Zoraida Bartolonzi.
I was in his car, and on his thing, that name came up. I said, "Who is that?" It was 4 a.m.
When was it?
I don't know. I was with my cousin. He picked me up. I had been drinking.
Was that this week?
Oh no, July maybe?
Okay, so what did he say that who was this person?
He said nobody. It's a false call or something like that. And then
But if it's saved in his contacts.
Thank you. But
You don't.
I'm just not gonna fight with him, quite honestly, because fighting with him, I feel like he just sits there and he'll manipulate me, and I'm not.
So why do you let him manipulate you if you already know that that's what he's doing?
Well, really, I was also drinking, so it wasn't something like his phone is in my name, so when he calls someone, it shows up in my name. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't.
So you think could have been some? You're
No,
assuming.
you know what? I'm hoping.
Oh, right.
Period. There's no assuming. I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that he is being honest with me.
Do you have access to your phone records on your phone?
On my.
On your phone? Like, do you have your phone on right now?
No.
Is that the house?
Yeah.
Who's your phone carrier?
T-Mobile.
Both of your phones are T-Mobile phones?
Yes. All three of us. You're right. I should have done more. I don't know why. I don't have an answer for that. The only thing I can say is I'm broken, and you're right. I should be talking to a therapist. I'm sorry.
What about a man by the name of Alberto Rolon?
Have I ever heard of a man?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Have you ever met Zoraida?
No.
You seen a picture of her?
No.
So that name comes up to you because you saw it?
Well, really, that name stuck in my head because that night I thought, are you cheating on me?
Was the person calling?
They're calling in.
Okay.
More than once. And it was a long name. I thought it was Bartholomew, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It was a long name, but...
So when we asked your husband if he knew this person, Zoraida, he said, I've never heard that name. Why would he be lying to us?
I don't know.
Should I believe him?
I don't know. Please don't tell him I said
We're not
this.
going to tell him anything.
I thought that you guys said to him he was having an affair. Somebody said he's having an affair.
Okay. Well, that is probably very accurate. But we're not here to put him on have a trial on whether or not he had an affair, okay? We have a matter of someone lost their life. So him having an affair is the least of my worries. All right?
I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Suck it up and about cheating, and it's not.
Well, I mean, it could be. I mean...
So are you guys saying that you're trying to find out if he killed the husband?
We're trying to find out who was involved. So we're talking to everyone. We're talking to you. We're talking to him. We're talking to other people because, as you may be aware, people lie to the police, right? So we don't know who's lying.
According to Ermalinda, she had never met or contacted the couple, even though detectives had already seen the messages between her and Alberto. But instead of pushing that contradiction further, they turned to the night of the murders to establish what Nathaniel had been doing.
Either Friday or Saturday nights, did he go out with his friends?
No.
Did he work?
Friday night? No, he was with me.
Saturday night?
No. Okay, this is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
When I get a chance to be with him, I'm with him.
Okay.
So Friday night, we started drinking, and we were at home, and we were drinking and drinking and drinking. We drink a lot.
Okay.
Okay? We probably fell asleep. He sleeps in the garage. I sleep in my room.
Why does he sleep in the garage?
Because he says that he's more comfortable in the garage. But
is there a bed in there?
No, it's a couch.
He sleeps on a couch in the garage. Garage isn't finished.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I know, but that's not why we're here. And I don't mean to be rude.
No, you're not being rude at all.
I'm just saying I'm not going to get in.
Right.
And now I know. So we were drinking, and then we woke up and we were hungover.
On Saturday?
Uh-huh. So he said, we got to move. I said, okay, I really want to go to Ross. I want to buy some jeans. And then he said, let's get something to eat. I said, okay. I said, you decide. He said, okay, let's go to Jersey Mike's. It was still day. And I got home, I fell asleep. And apparently I woke up and yelled at everybody.
What time did you fall asleep at?
Oh, I don't know. It was day. It was still day. But he was with the kids playing GTA.
Okay.
And then my daughter had said to me, did you wake up in the middle of the night? And I said, no, why? And she said, well, I was just wondering because you were yelling at everybody and it seemed like you were just sleeping and I think I heard you talking in your sleep. I said, no, I didn't. And then I said, maybe it was Nate that was talking in his sleep. And she said, no, Nate was snoring because the door was open and everybody was hearing him snore. I said, I didn't hear that. And then I think we woke up Sunday like 9 and I said, we need to do laundry. I want to return my shoes. And I would like to go to the grocery store, but I do not have all the money for that. Can you help me? He said, yes. I said, thank you. That's what we did. And then Sunday we went to sleep probably like 9. Woke up this morning, went to work out. He went to work, I went to work, and this is what I've come home to.
However, something about Ermalinda's answers didn't sit right with the detectives, and they asked her to walk them through it.
No, we were sleeping. We were hungover.
Okay.
I know it's not your business, but I personally can't drink 2 nights in a row, and I get very, very hungover.
What about him? Could he drink 2 nights in a row?
I guess he could, but if nobody was there, so he was sleeping because we were up pretty. I want to say my daughter said, no, her boyfriend said, I heard Nate Saturday morning. I think he was still drinking. He was going to work, and it was 5 a.m. My daughter's boyfriend was going to work at 5 a.m. And
No, Saturday morning or Sunday morning?
Saturday morning. And then when I woke up for a brief moment Saturday, maybe like 1, 2, he was still sleeping. And so I went back to bed. And then, I don't know what time we went to Ross.
How do you know he was still sleeping if you guys sleep and
Because
separate?
I saw him. He had the garage door open. Remember I said my daughter heard him snoring?
Mm-hmm.
He had the garage door open. So I got up, I looked, and he was on the couch. Well, you're right. Maybe he was facing the couch, not sleeping.
Okay, if he were to leave in the middle of the night one day, would it be safe to say that you probably would have not known?
No, I think everybody knows when he leaves because when you slam our door, the front door, you don't even have to slam it. Like you hear it, and the house is, it's fragile. You hear everything. So no, especially like maybe if I would like Friday night, maybe because we were drinking, and if I would have passed out on Friday to in the morning, maybe he could have done that. But I had been sleeping off a hangover. So.
Did you go anywhere Saturday night then?
No, I was home. Well, it wasn't night, it was afternoon. No, I did not. I was here.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be covering for Nate at all?
No, he was here. Even my daughter said he was here.
But what stood out wasn't just that Ermalinda defended Nathaniel, it was how quickly she started building the case for his innocence.
Go ahead.
Are you guys saying that Nate killed this lady's husband?
No.
We're not saying anything yet. We're trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure out who did it. And we have to talk to everyone.
Nate knows something and he's not telling us.
I really hope not. You know what? I can tell you that he was home on Friday night into Saturday. He was home. My daughters told me he was home. I don't know when. If you guys are saying Friday, I can tell you. I was with him all Friday night in the garage.
Okay.
This is something that happened on Friday. He was home, I promise. I had gotten out of work on Friday at 2:30, at 2:40, I went to the eye doctor. He was home and he didn't go to work because he wasn't feeling well. So he was home. He said, "Do you want to go have dinner?" I said, "Okay."
What about the Ring doorbell on your house? Does that record?
No.
Doesn't record at all? Doesn't save?
No, it's broken. It doesn't even work. I have it because it's a doorbell.
So now it just only rings the doorbell?
Yeah, I used to have that so that I could see everybody coming and going.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
when was the last time it worked?
Oh my goodness. If I'm going to be honest with you, maybe 2 years, almost 3. So I don't know for sure. Anyways, if this is Friday, we drank. We had dinner. He called his nephew to say, "Are you around?" Apparently his nephew said no, so we went home. We picked up some Corona. We drank and drank and drank and drank. It was 18 Coronas, drunk stupid, had nowhere to go on Saturday. That I can tell you.
Well, we're asking about Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know, it's not just one specific day.
Okay, so Thursday he had an interview.
Mm-hmm.
So on Thursday, he went to work and left early because he wasn't feeling well.
Okay.
So he left and he went to an interview. And
was he home Thursday night?
Yes.
Okay, so now we established he was home Thursday night. He was home Friday night. What about Saturday?
Saturday he was home. He was home, and I know he was home because my children told me he was home. He was home into Sunday.
Okay.
He was there. I woke up and he was there. He was asleep. And then I woke him up and I said, "Hey, how about some breakfast?" We made pancakes. We made eggs and sausage. He ate. And he was with me Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he was with me Sunday night.
Okay.
We woke up and we went to work out, and then I came to work.
Despite trying to convince detectives that neither she nor Nathaniel had any connection to the murders, both of them remained at the top of the police's radar. By this point, detectives had 2 people they couldn't clear, but not enough to hold either of them. And unless investigators found something that placed one of them near the house, both could stay just out of reach. So they stopped relying only on what Nathaniel and Ermalinda were saying and started looking at where they had been. That's when detectives pulled license plate reader data and discovered Ermalinda's black Chevy Malibu had been spotted near the scene at 3:48 a.m. on the night of the killings. Officers immediately obtained a search warrant for her car and prevented Ermalinda from using it until the investigation was over.
Ma'am, can't go near the car right now. It's evidence. Yeah, we're getting a search warrant for it. Okay, so unfortunately you can't touch the car right now. Okay? Okay. Alright.
After their interaction, Ermalinda left on foot, but this would be the last time officers would see her, because on the next day, September 19th, Ermalinda was reported missing by her family. They believed Nathaniel had kidnapped her, but officers tracked their vehicle to the parking lot of a Walmart in Catoosa, Oklahoma, over 600 miles away. And according to the store's CCTV footage, Nathaniel was seen transferring weapons from his car to another SUV. Local police in Oklahoma were alerted to their vehicle and attempted a high-speed traffic stop on I-44. However, Nathaniel tried to outrun the police, but the chase came to a violent end when his vehicle crashed on the highway. As officers moved toward the wreckage, 2 gunshots rang out from inside the car. Nathaniel had shot Ermalinda before turning the gun on himself. When officers finally pulled them from the vehicle, Nathaniel was pronounced dead at the scene. However, Ermalinda was still alive. She was shot in the back of the head and was rushed to the hospital for immediate medical care. But this was still not the end. And police were now closer to cracking the case wide open, and what they would find would dismantle all their theories about the case. As they dug into the digital footprints of the suspects, what they found on Ermalinda's phone flipped the entire case on its head. Ermalinda wasn't just a loyal, oblivious girlfriend. She was the mastermind behind the entire massacre. Investigators discovered that since 2021, Ermalinda had been using spyware to track Nathaniel's affairs. To control him, she created multiple fake online personas, convincing Nathaniel that he was being surveilled by a dangerous Bulgarian and Mexican criminal organization. Acting as the hacker of this fake cartel, Ermalinda catfished Nathaniel and convinced him that his lover, Zoraida, was a mole who was targeting him for the cartel. Ermalinda helped shape the plan, from how Nathaniel would enter Zoraida's home to how the scene would be staged to look like a burglary. In the end, Nathaniel pulled the trigger, but it was Ermalinda who loaded the psychological gun, leaving behind a devastating and senseless tragedy. And with Ermalinda dying from her injuries at the hospital, neither of the two people at the center of the massacre ever stood trial.